Hello guys, and we are here today with another very interesting deck. We have here the Infernoids. Now I do want to say that if you're trying to run a pure build, it doesn't really work. You need a mill engine, you need some way to get these Infernoids to your grave. But yet besides that, this deck, it has the ability, it reminds me a lot of Dragon Rulers. In fact, we are running Blaster in this deck, where it can make a lot of decent rank 7s, but then again it can also make rank 5s and rank 4s pretty easily also. And if you want to run Burning Abyss, which is very easy to run in here because you can use Dante to mill, you could also make rank 3s. We're running lights ones because I feel that this will be a cheaper option, that and it gives the ability to synchro summon. You don't really have the ability to synchro summon if you run Burning Abyss. Now let's go right into the deck. All of these guys can only be summoned by banishing other Infernoid monsters. This guy requires 3, the rest require 2, and they cannot be normal summoned. But yet also, you can only summon them while the combined level and rank of all effect monsters you control is 8 or less. So if you have this guy on the field, you cannot summon any more Infernoids. If you have Star Eater on the field, you can't summon any more. If you have a level 8 on the field, you can summon 1 more, but no more after that. Now this guy's effect, he's a really powerful one. And when he is special summoned, you can destroy all of the monsters on the field. So he just gets rid of all the other monsters and you can attack directly for a 3000 beta. So that's very good. And during either player's turn, when a spell or trap card is activated, you can tribute one monster and get the activation, and if you do, banish it. So that is really good to get rid of cards. Like if they try to breakthrough skill this guy when he's summoned, you can tribute himself and negate it, or tribute another monster that's going to be destroyed anyways. And so that is very, very useful. But do note that these guys all have an effect that allows them to tribute, and you can tribute themselves, which makes it very useful, makes it so that way breakthrough skill can't really be used against them. Now we're running 2 of the level 8 monster. This guy again can't be special summoned. If this attacking card destroys one of my monster and sends it to graveyard, it can make a second attack. So that's pretty great for a 28 beta. So pretty much you get to do some more attacking, do some more damage. And once per turn during either player's turn, you tribute one monster, target one card in your opponent's graveyard, and banish it. Then running Blaster. Blaster is really good because he allows us to just pop back row, mainly because Vanity's Emptiness really shuts down this deck. So you can use him to discard any of our other Infernoids and then pop stuff. And then we're running 3 of the level 7, so that way we can make all of our rank 7s that we would want to. And this guy, at the end of the battle phase, if this card attacked an opponent's monster, you can banish 1 card on the field. So that is very, very useful to have that ability. Allows you to get rid of back row, allows you to get rid of monsters that you couldn't get rid of during the battle phase. So I like to run 3 of him, but then again, I mainly run 3 just so that way we can make rank 7s, which is very useful. And again, once per turn during either player's turn, you can tribute 1 monster, target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard and banish it. Yeah, I think all the Infernoids except for Nihimas have the same effect where you can tribute to banish a card. Then we're running 2 of the level 5. And this guy's effect is when this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent by attacking one monster, you can send one random card from your opponent's hand to graveyard. That would be very useful against both Clifforts and Niklas, because in Niklas, if you hit like their Trishul or their Unicorn or their spell cards, that could really hurt them. But yet, if you are going up against a Cliffort player and you send one of their Pendulum monsters to the graveyard, that is very unfortunate for them. Then we're running 2 of the level 4s. This guy is, you can target 1 spell trap card on the field, destroy it. And this card cannot attack the turn you activate this effect. And again, once per turn, you can tribute 1 monster, target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard and banish it. Then running 3 Raiden here, and 3 Raiden just to mill, and to make as a single monster. 2 Lila, because again, Emptiness just shuts down this deck, and Emptiness is being played and everything. Then this is an interesting tech card, it's Necroface, and Necroface has the effect when it is normal summoned, shuffle all removed from play cards into their opponent's deck. So that is very useful because you're banishing a lot, so you can always make sure that you can cycle. The only problem is if you mill him, there's no way to get him back unless you decide to run Exodius or something of that sort. But yet we do not run that in this deck. And then we're running 2 of the level 3s, and this guy, you can target 1 monster on the field, destroy it, and they cannot attack that turn. And we're running 3 Lumina. In fact, I probably should put in a Dante, just because we are running a decent amount of level 3 monsters. And if you don't know what Lumina effect is, you can drop a card in your hand to summon out a level 4 lower light summon monster, including Raiden or Lila. So that is very good. And then we're running 2 of the level 2. This is Beelzebubs. So one face-up monster you control, your opponent controls and return to the hand. A lot of these times you're trying to go for pretty much the highest level one you have. So a lot of these guys become the level 3 and the level 2 really easily become just banish fodder. And then it's this guy you don't really want to banish that often in level 4 because of his ability to pop stuff. You don't really want to get rid of that. Then we're running 2 soul rechargers so that way we can mill in faster, go through our deck a little bit faster. 2 terraformings. Terraforming is really good because there's a field spell that we want to get to. 1 foolish, 1 charge to search out our Lightsworn monsters, and 3 overflowing purgatory. This guy will summon out a token during your standby phases that you can use to banish. You don't really banish the token, but you can use it for the fodder to excuse me, to summon out your Infernoid monster, so it makes it a lot easier. You can also banish Infernoid and you can also banish Infernoid monsters you control, so that's very, very useful. It allows you to make him and then pops a back row, then banish him and go for Behemoth. And then your opponent cannot target Infernoid monsters you control for attacks or by card effects, except the Infernoid monster with the highest level. So if you had this guy, then it would only be him. If you had both of these guys, I don't think... Oh no, then you could target either one. Yet if you would have like the level 8 and the level 7, they'd only be able to target the level 8 monster. Then for our traps, we're running 1 Compulse and 2 Emptiness. And the reason we're playing 2 Emptiness is I don't really feel like 3 is good, and especially in this deck you don't want to be stuck on your own Emptiness, not being able to get rid of it, per se. And then 2 Awakened Purgatories. We're only running 2 because it destroys itself if you control a monster that is not an Infernoid monster. So if you have your Raidens or your Lilas or your Luminas, it will destroy itself. But yet during each of your standby phases, you can send up to 2 Infernoid monsters from your deck to the graveyard. So that is very, very useful. Allows you to go through your deck even that much faster. And then for our side deck, we're running 1 Starter, which you can easily make using Raiden and the level 7. Stardust, just 2 level 4s, and the Michael, which is the easiest to make, just Lumina and Raiden. A Black Rose, same thing, and Yugioh if you wanted to summon out Beelzebubs. And then for rank 7s, we're running 1 Dracosac, 1 Charger, and 1 Big Eye. For rank 5s, we're running 1 Zenmayu, 1 Tyrus, 1 Volcasaurus, and 1 Shark Fortress. These guys are all really great to get rid of some back row and allow us to put in a lot more damage. Then for rank 4s, we're running Castel, Titanite, and Abyss Rally. And then I do want to mention this card, Goblin King over here. This card used to be a favorite of mine when I was a little kid. While you control another Fiend type monster, this card cannot be attacked. The attack and defense of this card equal to the number of Fiend type monsters on the field times 1,000. These guys are all Fiends, and he's a level 1, so you could easily summon out multiples, getting up to like 2,000 attack, or maybe even more pretty easily. But then again, I don't think it would be that viable, really. And that is the deck. It is really interesting. I haven't had too many duels with it, but yet it is a deck that really does not like to see emptiness, so maybe Trapstone might be an option. I feel like having these 2 Lilas is really good in here, combined with the 2 Astaroth? Yeah, I feel like that gives us enough back row destruction where we can do whatever we really want with this deck, and being able to just board wipe is really great. And yeah, this deck is a really interesting deck. I'm not sure how it would do. Again, it looks like Needcloth would really be able to easily beat this, because seeing how they can only be special summoned, it's going to be just like the mirror match with Needcloth. It's like, who gens first? And so and this deck doesn't have a gen, so I'm thinking this deck would be another one that just keels over to the Needcloth player. But that is just my opinion. Tell me how you guys think this deck will do, if it will do well at all, what. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. If I ever get around to it, I will have some annotations over here and some links in the description. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Bye. Hey, if you could click on the links and on the annotation to see the duel with this deck or some of my other videos, that would really help. And check out the links in the description to watch some of me and my friends' videos, and even something that could help make this deck a reality for you. See you guys later. Bye.